What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, I want to talk about the upcoming Voucher LP. Now, we don't have much in terms of details outside of the fact that it is going to be internal within the game, which is important, and that it is going to be pairing vouchers with DEC rather than SPS or even swap.hive that we had previously on Hive Engine. Now, I just want to point out that this is actually quite a big deal because it is a reversal fully, right? It's like a two-sided swing here in terms of the impact that it's going to have on the economy. And let me explain, right? So previously we had it swap.hive and vouchers, and then it switched over to SPS and vouchers. And I think the SPS inflation might have been reduced a little bit. But even in this current scenario that we're in, which will be ending very soon, you have it such that we pay out SPS, right? So SPS is diluted or inflated at this point in time, and there is no voucher burn. There's nothing that happens right there that impacts the economy. We're just inflating SPS to provide liquidity for vouchers, for voucher trading, essentially, right? Vouchers and SPS is the pair there. What we're going to in the future is swapping out SPS for DEC. Obviously, the market is going to be internal. And even though this isn't confirmed yet, I would be shocked. I would be shocked and probably up in arms if there is not some kind of burn mechanic that is involved, whether it's 0.5%, 1%, whatever it is, right? We see the internal markets for the grain LP that burns a significant amount of DEC. I wouldn't be surprised to see this burning, at least X percentage, whatever percentage that is. I wouldn't be surprised to see something, right? And I don't know if this is going to be something where users can provide liquidity, like with the grain, or if the team is just going to provide liquidity. I don't know how that's going to work. My guess is that it'll probably be users available to provide liquidity, and we'll get more details on that later. But I'm banking on a burn here. And I would, if there is no burn, I would probably lobby Clayboy really hard and just be like, dude, we got to get a burn in here. So this is what I mean by the double-sided swing. We are going from a situation where every voucher transaction, right, every time a voucher trades hands between people or accounts, it is not only are we getting rid of all the SP inflation that is happening, we are now going to actively start burning DEC, right, potentially for this with whatever kind of fee that is put in. That's major, right? That's a pretty wild swing there, and I don't think people are realizing the impact that can have in the longer term, especially if we're going to get into a situation where now vouchers will have a very specific utility, and people will either want them or they won't. So what do I mean by that, right? I know there's I know that you could say the same about the current situation or the current time period, but I think a lot of people just sit on vouchers because they don't know what to do with them. Whereas in the future, it'll either be, hey, there's a promo card here. That's the only thing I can get, or whatever the promo card is, right? That's the only thing that I can get. I either want to use my vouchers to get that thing now because I can't really do anything else with them, or I'm just going to sell them and let somebody else take advantage of the fact that, there's something up in the store for them. So I don't anticipate vouchers just sitting in people's accounts collecting dust for long periods of time because people think that maybe they'll go up in value or maybe they'll just save them and hoard them for something in the future. I mean, that might still happen to a certain extent, but now we know, right, that there's going to be roughly a quarterly, in terms of cadence, a quarterly promo card or some kind of voucher specific card that'll come into the mix. And it's like, okay, you can start saving for maybe the next one, right? But if you have voucher faucets open for you, whether that's through staking SPS, whether that's through node licenses, you're going to, it's like, okay, well, I'll get more vouchers in the future, right? So my expectation is that we might actually see voucher volume go up a little bit. That's again, a little bit of a speculative prediction, but in the sense that we'll see that volume go up because people will make a decision one way or another. And therefore, that volume increasing actually increases the amount of potential fees that would be burned, right? Again, I know the fees are not confirmed yet, but I would just color me shocked, right, if that did not happen. Either way, we know for sure that there will be no SPS inflation for that anymore. That's a pretty big deal. And if we start to make this not just not just neutral, but actually net negative in the long run. I think that could be a pretty big thing. Also, depending on how much liquidity is required, how much volume, and how, basically how much people want to get involved with another LP, this could be another use case to soak up the DEC that we have. And I don't have the math in front of me, and I don't feel like going to check it out right now. I don't know what those numbers would look like, but I don't think that would eat up all of the extra DEC that we have right now, but it would help. It would definitely help. And then you have, future promo cards that will be coming out that'll be burnable, or that will require DEC to be burned. You have the end of Rebellion, right, coming hopefully within the next couple of months here, by December at the latest. So things are starting to look a little interesting. Things are starting to look a little interesting. And, another DE sync, like automated DEC sync, would be fantastic for this ecosystem. The more, the merrier. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you're thinking about this any differently. But that is where my head is at. I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.